Hey everyone, you're here with Mark on Perfect Gardens TV. So this is part two. If you haven't checked out part one of how to use Happy Frog, make sure to check that video out. This video is how to use Ocean Forest properly. Okay, so first thing, same recommendations as part one. If you're going to use Ocean Forest, more than likely it's a lighter soil than Happy Frog. So you don't have to incorporate the Pro Mix suggestion or the Sunshine Mix suggestion because it is a lighter soil and it has better drainage. But I would still recommend treating that soil with OrganiShield and Drops of Balance prior to planting. Because once again, I have probably purchased 40 or 50,000 bags of OrganiShield and sold them to customers. So I've seen my fair share of pallets of soil come riddled with bugs, okay, over the years. And they are coming from the supplier. And it's a problem. You know, as the industry grows, the supply and demand, the need to reduce the manufacturing costs, to increase profits, to give more discounts, all these things manufacturers go through normally end up hurting the quality of the product. Also, as the industry grows, their brand grows, right? So they're going to have to produce as close to a similar product throughout the United States or wherever the brand is. And Happy Frog Ocean Forest is international at this point. So it's not like they're trucking the soil from up north, you know, where the company was originated from in California and shipping it to Europe, right? No, they're making soil in Europe and creating hopefully a similar composition as their ultimate goal. The issue with Ocean Forest is that it is impossible for them to source the same raw materials to create a consistent product. I'm going to say this again. It is impossible for Fox Farm brand to source the same materials worldwide to create the same type of product. Their internal controls, their people, where they source the materials is also going to be different. And I can guarantee you there is going to be heavy metals and a good chance pathogens will be in that soil at some level. Years ago, I had a friend worked for the company for over a couple decades, and they guaranteed me through their own visual observation of them spraying on chemical fertilizer on the Ocean Forest when it was supposed to be organic. And if you look at the branding on their bag, it went from organic to natural to now it doesn't say anything anymore like that. And I know I have a past video showing people, if you Google it, you'll see all the different brands. The logo stayed the same, the color of the bag and the logo stayed the same, but that word has been phased out and has been changed a number of times over the last decade to fit compliance. And also they can't put something on a bag if they're not following the guidelines of being able to list it as organic or natural, right? So I highly recommend to treat your soil with that one, because the fertilizer they're putting in there is going to be a quick release fertilizer and it's going to last for about 30 days. If you're going to use a dry amendment and amend that soil, I wouldn't recommend using fast release nitrogens like blood meal in Ocean Forest, because you already have a fast release and chemical fertilizers they spray on those bags, as well as like a liquid nitrogen that's very water soluble. And first thing also, just be aware of this, they put enough fertilizer in these bags to shut down your soil biology. Okay, initially. It's going to take a couple weeks for your soil biology to become active. And their soil biology is actually what's going to break down your dry amendment. So you're not going to want to put dry amendments in there that is going to be water soluble quickly. You're going to want to put dry amendments in there that when the fertilizer goes down because it's used up or water is dissolving it and removing it out of the soil media, as the salts go down, the bacteria you use to inoculate your soil, because I always recommend you inoculate it, there's a product called BAM. If you haven't checked it out, highly recommend do so. It stands for Badass Microbes. And if you haven't checked out the video for BAM versus EM1, highly recommend do so, because EM1 was the most superior bacterial product on the market, in my opinion, prior to BAM coming on the market. So as you inoculate your system and as the salts go down, the bacteria will start to become active. And so if you amend your soil, and I still recommend to follow the soil recommendations, if you haven't checked out that video, make sure to check out do so. I break down my how to build your own super soil. If you still go by that, just know that those dry amendments will not be broken down as fast initially in the first couple of weeks you're using Ocean Forest, because there's fertilizer already on there. And then as your bacteria becomes active, because you're going to want to keep adding the bacteria to your water every watering, which drops balance at a rate of 1 ml per gallon, As the salts are used up, the bacteria becomes active and starts to break down the dry amendments. Just know, though, that that nutrient is more of a vegetative nutrients, right? So you have to kind of time this out. The longest you should really be vegging indoors is about 6 weeks, max 7, or the plants are going to grow too big, right? So if there's a month of fertilizer in that bag already for your dry amendments, I would probably be amending your soil with starting off in with your transition mix and versus starting off with the early vegetative dry amendment mix, right? If you watch the video, it's going to make more sense. But you start off with the dry amendment transition mix. The reason why, again, is it has the first month's covered. So you have to kind of prepare for that soil biology to become active and alive as your plants in late veg transitioning into flowering. Still recommend using the Mycos. Add it in near the root system. You're still going to want that endofungi to start to build a relationship with your soil and the root system on your plants. The drops balance will help lock up any of the heavy metals that come in the fertilizer that they spray on the ocean forest. With ocean forest, you might want to mix in a little bit of coco coir, about 25%. But like I said, it's normally a lighter soil. It's been a couple years since I put my hand on the bag. And it's normally a soil you can kind of plant straight in and just start watering and not worry so much about heavy compaction soil. If you're using ocean forest and plan to use a liquid nutrients, I would probably recommend to add a little bit of kelp, a little bit of CalMag into your watering with drops balance at a rate of 1 ml per gallon and the BAM at a rate of 15 mLs per gallon after it's been fermented. For that first month, you're still going to want to give the kelp as a growth hormone. You're going to want to help break down the liquid fertilizer. And just know that you're going to start incorporating a liquid fertilizer with ocean forest around right before the 3rd week after you've planted it into that soil, because the nutrients is around 70-75% used up, right? So you're going to start probably adding in parts per million of around 400 parts per million, maybe 450 parts per million. Is probably, you're going to add it in. The next time you'll probably water, then the next time you probably add liquid nutrients. And from that point forward, you'll slowly start building up your liquid nutrients. And because you're using soil biology, I would never recommend to allow your inputs to go above 900 parts per million, because above 900 parts per million is what begins to make your bacteria, your BAM, your badass microbes, dormant again. So at this point, the highest, your input is going to be around 800, maybe max 850 parts per million. Some plants are heavy feeders, but if you're incorporating the drops balance, the BAM, it will make your nutrients more readily available. So you'll be able to use less, save money, and still get better results, better terpene profiles, better results all the way across the board without having to spend so much money. Everyone knows that you want to start off by cutting the nutrients in half, whatever Foxfarm recommends. I think this video kind of explains pretty well how to use dry amendments with ocean forest, and make sure to check out the dry amendment video I released a couple weeks ago. It'll explain more about how to make your own super soil. And I think this video explains pretty well how to use ocean forest if you're using liquid nutrients. The Big Bloom, the Grow Big, all those products, those are the products you're going to be starting to use around week 3 into flowering. You wouldn't use any of those products right in the very beginning. You would start to use those products, though, if you are using a liquid nutrients when you're using Happy Frog. But I should have covered that in that video. Anyways, please remember to like, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Have a great day.